Okay. So we're just going to run through a few of the essential oils from doTERRA, just and explain a little bit about what they are, how you use them, where they're from, and just some bits of information on how you get started with the essential oils. What I'd like to say up front is the oils that I'm going to talk about tonight are literally just doTERRA oils. So some of the ways I say that we can use these oils are only how we use them with doTERRA. They're not how we are going to be able to use them with other brands. I can't speak for them. I can only speak for the doTERRA, beautiful doTERRA oils. So what are essential oils? They are all from plant extracts. They are steam distilled in most cases. They are 50 to 70 times stronger than which the plant they came. So for instance, with lemon, you would have 1 drop of lemon would be the equivalent of, in your cooking would be the equivalent of using, a lemon plus the rind. It's so strong. And a bottle this big, which is a 15 ml bottle, I'll show you the size. That's a 15 ml bottle, that's a 5 ml bottle. A 15 ml bottle has 285 drops in, so you can see how strong these are. I think the peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint tea is equivalent to 28 cups. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So less is more with these oils. The oils themselves come from all over the world, unlike some oil manufacturers where they're from all made in one specific place in like a controlled factory environment. Why I love doTERRA so much is they come from where the plants are supposed to be from. So frankincense from Oman, eucalyptus from Australia, lavender from Bulgaria. So these plants, of course, are growing in their natural habitat and are stronger and are better quality. They have this policy with the co-impact sourcing. So what that actually means is we're working with local farmers. So doTERRA hasn't bought a bunch of land and they're growing their own oils or their own plants for the oils. They're working with local farmers and putting monies back into these communities and these farms. So there's money going in and helping. And if I know one of the oils that we couldn't get a hold of last year because it was just being over farmed. So instead of keeping farming, what they do is they say that oil's not available and make sure the quality is right. So the other thing is, people ask about organic oils, where these have, you can see on my camera, like a little barcode on the bottom. So every oil is triple tested because to make sure that it's not got the insecticides or any awful bits and pieces in there that you get from the land. So better than an organic stamp that farmers just pay $2,500 US per year to get the logo. And in most cases, they're not tested. Every single bottle is tested, and you can go on the website and you can put the number in and you can get the report on the oil. So 3 ways to use the oils, and these are say at doTERRA. So you can use them aromatically, which is you inhaling them. So you can use them in your diffuser at home, or you can pop them in a drop in your hands and do this and inhale it, or maybe you can pop a little bit in your shower in the morning or at night. So in the morning you can put peppermint to wake you up, and at night you can put a couple of drops of lavender in, and the heat of the shower will give you a nice diffuser in the shower. Topically, so of course that means putting it on your skin. Always dilute these oils because, as I said, how strong they are. So I use a carrier oil from doTERRA, the fractionated coconut oil, which means it stays liquid, doesn't smell of coconut. So use a good cold pressed coconut oil, especially on children. So you can put the oil on the point that you need it. So if there's a pain or you've got sore throats or sore ear, never on that for topically, never put oils eyes, in ears or up noses. So I've seen a lot online where you're using tea tree for your ear and you pop a cotton ball in your ear. No, don't do that. What you need to do is you need to get the tea tree, dilute it a little bit in your hand. So you pop it in your hands, a little bit of the tea tree, and put it on that bone that runs all the way behind your ear and down your neck. Great for kids with ear pain and ear infections, and it just gives us support. And then internally, so some of these oils can be used to cook with and to drink. So you can pop them in your drink for a detox. I always pop something like a an emulsifier in there as well, so it takes the oil all the way through the drink. You put it in your shakes, peppermint in some of the I know the Arbonne chocolate shake is delicious with a drop of peppermint in there. And in your cooking, so we have oils, we have herb oils such as oregano, which I'll talk about, but because they're so strong, you get a little toothpick in there and just mix it in, say your bolognese or your pizza sauce or anything. You just need one little drop because they're so super duper strong, but you can take them internally. And as I say, these are the doTERRA oils. The rule of thumb, which ones you can take internally, which you aren't, is if you can actually eat it in its natural form, then the oil is safe to do so. So the herbs and the citrus ones are a great example. The big thing I talk about as well is it's all about a strong foundation. So I can't say that you're going to have an oil or you're going to have the lifelong vitality pack that you can see there and then it's all, fixes everything. There needs to be a solid support in what you're doing. So you're eating right, you're exercising, you're resting, you're managing your stress with your oils, reducing the toxic load in your house with your cleaning products with doTERRA. So it's informed self-care and a proactive medical care. So instead of waiting for something to be wrong with us, we're proactive with our health and we're supporting ourselves and our immune system rather than just an automatic reaction going, it hurts and we'll go to the doctor. The other thing with the foundation is, and the oils is, they, instead of saying I've been to the gym and my muscles really ache, so I take some paracetamol, yeah, that's going to stop hurting, and I'm certainly not adverse to taking paracetamols and Nurofens. These oils work in conjunction with these medicines. However, I'm masking the symptoms, but the pains and aches are still going to be there. Where using some of these oils and working with them will actually help support that problem that we've got. When I run a class and I'm in someone's home or in my home or wherever we've got a group of people together, we work through top health concerns and discuss them. A little bit more difficult on online class. So 3 that I get, I'm kind of use, these are the ones I get mostly in the classes, are anxiety, sleep and headaches. So I'm going to talk through some of the oils that can help in those areas. So the pack that I'm going to talk about is these oils pretty much cover what you need for your health, wellness, emotional, cleaning, cooking. They pretty much cover it all. So for a starter pack, those really are the ones that we need to look at. I have included in the email that I've sent out, the little message that I sent out, the price guide. And this is a flyer that you'd get if you're actually have the class in person. And you can see on here which are the different packs that you can get. The Home Essentials kit, for instance, works out about $170 cheaper buying it wholesale pricing. And I can help you. We'll go through all this and then at the end to help you if you want to start your oily journey. So we'll start with lavender. Most people know all about lavender. This is one of the most popular oils. This smells like the lavender my grandma used to have in her garden. So that, when you scrush the leaves and the petals and you smell them, they're just beautiful. Fabulous for stress and anxiety. We all know it's good for sleep. But just doing this, inhaling it is another way to take it aromatically. Pop it on the soles of your feet, and you can pop it a little bit in a roller bottle, so you can dilute with fractionated coconut oil in one of these little roller bottles and put a few drops in so that you can take it out and about with you. Scars and skin imperfections. So, for instance, I burnt myself in the oven, so it's antibacterial. So I just popped some of my coconut oil with my lavender on there, and I'm working on that just to help and support the scarring. Helps with sleep, as I say. The hair growth and strength. So best way to do this is just, in your shower, pop a little, I've got these oils all over the house. I've got them in the bathroom, I've got them in the kitchen, I've got them in the bedrooms, so they're at hand. So when you're in the shower, just put a little blob in your shampoo or your conditioner, rub it in and rub it into your scalp, and it's great for hair growth. Homemade mattress foam. This is one of my favourites because I use my oils a lot for cleaning. The emotional support is just amazing, but I find I get a lot of that while I'm cleaning because I'm aromatically taking in the oil at the same time. So it's sort of a double whammy. I'm not having the awful toxins, plus I'm having the lovely smell. So if you get a bicarb soda in a bowl, put some drops of lavender in, mix it in. When you strip your bed, when you're changing your bed, put bicarb all over the mattress and leave it for 2 or 3 hours while the wash is on and you're doing your bedding. Then hoover it off. Not only does it kill all the nasty bugs and bits and bobs and gives the mattress a good clean, of course, then your room smells beautiful and they're good for sleep time. Lemon. The other thing on these oils is every week I'm going to jump onto Facebook and do an oil per week. So this is designed as a class as a bit of a taster, just to give you a few tips on these oils. But I'm going to do sort of a 5-10 minute per oil and include some of the blends and recipes, so you can get a little bit more insight into those, and just jump on my Facebook, Oils with Nick. Lemon's great for detox, and this is one, of course, citrus, that you can drink this. I personally mix this with a little bit of honey, because when you've got your glass of water, otherwise you've just got a film of lots of oil on the top. Otherwise you couldn't. So fine if it's in a little shaky glass. Make sure that you're not putting this in plastics, because it leaches the plastic. I also use lemon, on your Tupperware, when people have written in marker pen their surnames when they're taking the cakes and things into school. This is brilliant to get rid of it. A couple of drops on your plastic, rub it off, gets rid of all those awful marks. Whitens your teeth, so it's great if you're drinking it. DIY cleaning. So pop these in the spray bottles that you can get from Woolies, the little dollar bottles, spray bottles. You can pop a lemon, oregano, on guard, and tea tree, and that's your wipe for your surfaces. So like me, I've got teenage kids who are making sandwiches and bits on the work benches. Instead of them putting their food on something that's had some nasties in there, and then that, of course, is just absorbed into the bread or the apples or whatever food they've got and they're chopping and messing around. It's lemon and it's oregano, and that's totally fine for them. So we're not only are we protecting them from the bugs, we're not actually giving them nasty stuff in the cleaning products. Tea tree I love. Tea tree, of course, is from Australia. Beautiful, beautiful oil. Very, very strong. This is my daughter's favourite. We use this a lot for school because it's great for nits. So the prevention of nits. So another one like lavender, you can pop in the shampoo, or you just put a little spray or just a few drops in the school hats. When I say it's a gentle oregano, it's because it's antibacterial, antifungal. So if you've got colds, sore throats, etc., tea tree behind the ear for earache. Bug bites, pop tea tree on bug bites. I don't think I've got one here, but I have these little sample bottles, and I'll pop it on after this on my Facebook page, little mini bottles, and I make up my own little first aid kit. So there'll be a couple of drops of lemon, a couple of drops of tea tree, a couple of drops of lavender, and then you can use them for what you like. So when you're out and about and you get a bug bite, you can pop the tea tree straight on. I was at an event with a friend and her daughter. A wasp, as she sat down, the wasp went straight onto the back of her leg and immediately blew up into a big egg. So we put tea tree on it and constantly put that on for the next hour, and the swelling went right down. It was absolutely amazing, and the pain also, because that wasp stings really hurt. So yeah, put that in your first aid kit rather than having to carry all your bottles around like this. You can make yourself just a little bag with all the minutes you want in. Oregano. So this is super strong smelling oil. This, of course, is brilliant for cooking. I've got quite a few of the herb oils. Not only is it brilliant, but it actually saves me a load of money because I buy the herbs and then you're forever throwing them away. So I can just put a drop in my cooking. It's liquid morphine, so marjoram, frankincense and oregano for pain relief are great for supporting if there's aches and pains. And then the famous flu bomb from doTERRA, which is going great guns in the UK at the moment with all the awful bugs and flu that's going around, which is oregano, lavender, on guard, lemon and tea tree. You fill a bottle this size. So these are these roller bottles, if you can see. You just roll it on. So this has actually got on guard in, so it's a different one, but it's the same concept. So you fill it up about 3/4 full with your fractionated coconut oil. Where do I put that? You can get some little funnels and things from Aroma Tools, or you can just get it from the dollar shop, just a little funnel to fill it up. Then you just put 5 drops of each in here, and it is amazing. It's also great to diffuse that blend as well, because if there's bugs in the room, of course, we're sending oregano airborne. because we're mixing it with On Guard lemon and tea tree, we're not going to smell like a pizza shop or a bowl of pasta, because it, you know, you'll smell the strong lavender and On Guard mix. Another great thing, oregano, is warts. So if the warts that you get, you know, the ones on your feet from the swimming pool, we call them verrucas in the UK, oregano. So get a toothpick, because we're going to put this on neat. So, of course, in children's skin, this is a really strong oil. So we get a toothpick, and you just want to put the tiniest drop in the centre of the wart. Put it on morning and night, and it'll get the warts. My friend's daughter had 3 on her feet, and it's helped clear them up. Peppermint. Peppermint is a beautiful bright oil. It wakes you up. Does peppermint? Peppermint is used in our house in the morning. Goes in the bottom of the shower to wake the kids up when they have to get up in the morning and jump in the shower. It's absolutely beautiful with lavender in the diffuser as well. I use this for allergic reactions. So I'm allergic to cats. So if I've walked into a room and I don't know, you know, there's cats there, I immediately can feel the itchiness and the tickly in my throat. I put peppermint on the bottom of my feet, and it just immediately dries it all up. If you know that you are going to be, you know, going to come across something that you're allergic to, put peppermint and lavender on the soles of your feet. This is great for cooking. Peppermint is beautiful in chocolate. So as I say, the Arbonne chocolate shake, it makes it super scrummy. Also making it in chocolate bliss balls, loads of baking. I use this, freshens the breath, and also it's great for tummies. So anything, and with tummy aches and headaches, so you can put peppermint on your tummy. I use peppermint a lot as well if for mild headaches. So you just put the peppermint here, and it cools you down and just takes this tension away. The other thing, so much to say about these oils, but the other thing is, if we've had this super duper hot weather, put a couple of drops of peppermint in a water bottle as a spritzer, put it in the fridge, spray it, it cools you right down. So it, you know, that awful heat, you know, you're back from the beach, it will cool you down. And I put on there, quite interesting, it's 8 cents per drop. So these oils are, say, 285 drops in something like this. It's really cheap per application, you know, like you talk about how much you're going to spend on paracetamol and etc. But super duper cheap, because they are such strong oils. Easy Air. So this one is amazing. So this is our respiratory blend. It's called Breathe in the US, hence I've got Breathe on my thing, my slide, but in Australia it's called Easy Air. Coughs, colds, support for asthma, sinuses. Use it with tea tree for snoring on the soles of the feet. Best way to use this is aromatically. So if kids, I've just been with a little girl who is full of sinuses at night, so she's really struggling to breathe. So what we're doing is we're putting Breathe in the diffuser in her bedroom at night, massaging with the coconut oil into the soles of her feet, and particularly her toes, not her big toe, the other 4 little toes. Massage into those toes, some of this. With older, you know, with adults and older kids, it's also brilliant to have here in the sinus area and up around here. So, you know, to clear the sinuses. So it's like a Vicks. You would use a Vicks, but it's full of all good stuff. Any infections, coughs and colds. The other thing is you can rub it here, and you can rub it on your chest as you would a Vicks. So these are blended, you know, in this kit, these are the blended oils. So that's easier. The other one, which is a necessity in the kit bag, is Digestin. So this is the digestive support. So anything with your tummies, you're bloating, you're a little bit uncomfortable, food poisoning, morning sickness, car sickness, this is the way to go with Digestin. So if your children get car sick, pop it on their tummies before the journey with the coconut oil, or you can pop a little bit on their wrists so they can smell it, so that it's on there topically, but they're also taking it aromatically. I have a little car diffuser. I'm going to put a photograph of it on my website tonight. And you fill it with water and put a couple of little drops in. Brilliant to have Digestin in if you're on a long journey and people get a little bit queasy. The other thing is, nerves. When people, I put school nerves there, but for anything, if you're going to get up and do a presentation, or you've got some, something looming at you that's making you feel a bit anxious and a bit upset and a bit queasy in the tummy, because stress does have a physical reaction. So, you do have a physical reaction where you have tummy ache, and that tummy ache isn't because you've eaten something. Your tummy ache is because you're nervous and you're stressed. So what I do is I mix Digestion with wild orange. This is the little 5 ml that you get when you join up with me, and you get free wild orange. I think it's bubbles in a bottle. It's a necessity, is wild orange, because it's the most beautiful mixed with these 10 oils. And I just give the kids a little roller bottle, and then they pop it on their tummies. Or, if I've got to stand up and do a presentation, to 20, 30, 40 people at a class, you can feel a little bit more nervous, you can pop this on, and it just calms all those nerves and calms the tummy ache. On Guard, this is our immune support. So this is brilliant for this time of year. We're going to, we're coming autumn, winter, when we've got the colds, the flus, the bugs, the sickness bugs. Get this in the diffuser, soles of the feet every day. It gets rid of germs. So if it's in the diffuser, it gets rid of germs in the air. It's part of the flu bomb that I mentioned earlier. Use it for cleaning a lot. So I put this in spray bottles. I'm going to do a class next week, 6:30. I'm going to publish that, and it's going to be all about cleaning and how to mix products for spray bottles to have around your house, so that they're already mixed up and made up. They last you a month. This is a necessity to have. On Guard also does come in a cleaning concentrate from doTERRA. So instead of having to mix it yourself, you can just put water in it, and you can pop it in your trigger bottle. But it's got clove in it. So it's quite a strong oil, beautiful oil. Ice Blue, I've just put a video up online on Ice Blue. This is called the Athlete's Blend. So this is for your sore muscles, aches and pains. If you have been to the gym, or you've pulled a muscle, or we sit at a computer, I sit at my computer all day, so I get lots of tension here. Ice Blue, so you mix Ice Blue with your coconut oil, and you can just pop it on your neck. This also comes in creams as well, so that it's more diluted. A friend of mine, she's using it. She's got terrible arthritis in her knees, so she uses the cream because, of course, it goes further. There's the cream, and she puts a couple of drops of the oil in there as well, and that's really is helping with her pain relief. Migraines. So I get that not very often, thank goodness, but that pain that's right behind your eyes where it's super duper sore. Pop some Ice Blue, dilute. I don't, for me, because I don't find sensitivity to it, but it is a strong oil, so always dilute. But pop it here, keep it away from the eyes though, because it's so strong. Pop it here, and you can feel the warmth of it, and it really does help with the migraines. So if you feel any migraines coming on, try this first before you go for the drugs. Go for the Ice Blue. Frankincense is my favourite of all the oils. They call it the king of oils. If in doubt, frankincense. So for pain, for immune support, for stress, for anxiety, for skin blemishes. Great for inflammation. So if there's some form of inflammation, for support, you pop a piece on there, and you pop it. I'm talking, so I can't really do it, but you pop it in your mouth and pop it on the soft palate, the top of your mouth. This goes straight into your bloodstream, and is great for cellular renewal. My favourite blend is lavender, frankincense, and wild orange. It is just the bomb for calming in the house. So 90% of the time, that's what I've got going in my diffuser in the main living areas. It also helps the other oils work better. So if you've got lavender on a burn and you've got frankincense on as well, it's going to be a better blend. It's a better blend. So always put frankincense in there. There's for people that are struggling to sleep, we immediately go towards lavender. But lavender mixed with frankincense is really a strong calming support. So sometimes you're not sleeping not just because you can't sleep. There's other underlying issues. It's because of anxiety or worry. So it's important to work with your emotions and help calming with oils like frankincense. And there's other emotional oils like balance and serenity. which I'm going to do another class on as well, that, you know, that get us up to that bedtime, to help us sleep better and help us stay asleep. Because often we can get to sleep with the lavender, but it's just that constant sleep through the night. So you can put frankincense and an oil called vetiver on the soles of your feet at bedtime, and have the lavender in the diffuser. So they're the 10 oils, and I've scooted through those. It's 7 o'clock. I wanted to kind of go through them in half an hour, give you a quick overview. There's literally 100 blends, and there is a document saying, you know, all the 100 blends and the 100 uses of these top 10 oils that I can share with you, and I can share on this with this group. I'm going to pop it on my Facebook page, and I'm going to put a video of this class up, so people can look at it when it's best for them. I just want to talk about the other doTERRA products as well. So they're not just doing the oils; they're incorporated oils into all sorts of products. So you can see on the slide there's the On Guard products. There's lots of products. There's throat drops. There's the pump hand wash. There's hand sanitizer. There's the toothpaste, and I use the wash for cleaning the work surfaces, cleaning the shower, etc. And they do the sort of the second one in from the right is the concentrate, and that wholesale is about $18. And in that bottle, which is twice the size of this, in that bottle is 18 trigger bottles worth. So you're looking at sort of $1 a spray bottle, which is going to last you a couple of weeks. doTERRA also do products in roller balls called Touch, so they've already been diluted. So for people that don't necessarily want to mix their oils, they're already in a form in a roller bottle like this, so that you can just roll them on. So this is the diffuser I talk about. I mean, the old days when I used to have a diffuser 20 years ago, they weren't the diffusers, they were the little things that put the candle in and you burnt the oils. Well, of course, then the oils, you're ruining the oil because you're burning it. This produces an ultra fine mist. So in that top section, there's like a small little mist area that will spray up. Hardly any water coming out, so you don't have. It's not like you're having a vaporizer on where there's water running down the walls. It's the finest spray, not very much of it. When I fill it up, it will last me 4 hours. So I fill up the kids' ones, pop the timer on, so it'll finish after 4 hours. But equally, as soon as the water runs out, it switches off. There's no candle, there's no light, there's nothing, so it's totally safe to have in their bedrooms. Also, what's really sweet about this one is the white area on the top lights up. So if you want it as a bit of a night light as well, you can have that lit. That comes, you can buy that separately, which wholesale is $58 Aussie, or you can buy it as part of a kit when you enroll. So just a quick on how you purchase. You can purchase retail, so mydoterra.com/oils with Nick. You can just buy as you would buy 1 or 2 oils at retail, or you can sign up and get 25% off. So that effectively gives you the price that I buy at. There's no different layers in doTERRA. You have a wholesale membership. You can buy a membership and buy 1 oil. A membership is $35. And then you've got access to all of the wholesale prices, which is saving you 25% off retail. You get reimbursed when you shop, so you get points every time you buy. So instead of spending anything I can buy from doTERRA, I buy from doTERRA now because I get lots of points. And then that points means I get free products. So this month I've got about 150 points. So I'm ordering all my cleaning products and all my, I'm going to order the Balance, the Serenity, the Elevation, the Citrus Bliss, which is the emotion oils, because I've run out of those, and get that set, and I'll get those for free this month. Also, if you buy every month, you get this free oils, there's discounts. This month you get the fractionated coconut oil for free. So it really is amazing where you can also, if you have people who are interested in, other people that are interested in the oils, you can share those oils with them, and you can get your oils effectively paid for free. So how do you get started with a membership? You select a starter kit. So let me just move my oils off my piece of paper. So I've sent out these, and I'm going to post these on my page. So I'm going to have a document section on my page. My website should go live next week, which will have all of these on it as well. So you can choose a starter kit where then you don't pay the $35, or you choose one of these kits. The most popular kits are the Essential Collection Kit or the Home Essentials Kit. And then, you have your 10 oils. One comes with a diffuser. One is the smaller size, which I said was the 5ml. It's difficult to tell online. And one is the 15ml. So that's my address. I'm going to put this all online after. There's three kind of people that are interested in the oils. There's people that just really want the healthy lifestyle, and you join and you enjoy, and you buy oils at wholesale, and you're helping your family and your friends. Others share and go, God, you listen to this class and go, my goodness, that'd be great for my mum, that'd be great for my sister. And you can share those and get them to work with you, and then that will help you get more points and get more free oils. Or equally, you can then decide, there's lots of people I could share with this, and you can build a business, and you can just contact me and I can help you how you would go about that, and teach you a bit more about the oils. So thank you. I've done this class super quick in about 35 minutes. I hope I've covered everything that you need. I'm going to jump onto my Facebook page tonight. So if anybody's got any questions, just jump on and ask them there. I'm going to post another video tomorrow, which will be lemon. And I've also recorded this so that I can pop this online for people to have a look at. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you soon. Bye.